The international break is pretty much done, and now we are ready to build up to the weekend where we take on Wolves. In today's video though, we will take a look at the player Liverpool fans are in frenzy over after recent displays, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover. And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Before we get into today's video, make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Jurgen Klopp's agent has eased the fears of Liverpool fans by insisting that his client won't be taking the recently vacated Germany managerial position. The usual speculation began to surface when it was announced that Hansi Flick was being removed from the role at the weekend. Flick's sacking came after his side fell to a 4-1 friendly defeat to Japan on Saturday, meaning that the German FA are on the lookout for a new manager to lead them at the Euro 2024 as hosts. Being a high-profile and successful German manager, Klopp is often a name that gets linked to the position whenever it becomes available, despite having been at Anfield since 2015. His agent, Mark Kozicki, has dismissed any of those rumours and insisted that Klopp remains committed to seeing out his long-term contract at Liverpool. Speaking to Sports Shea, Kozicki explained, Jurgen has a long-term contract at Liverpool Football Club and is not available for the national team coaching position. Klopp himself has tended to dodge the subject of coaching his national team, but he did admit to Sky Germany that it would be a great honour to manage his country back in July. The German did, however, add that the loyalty and responsibility he feels towards his club means that he would not walk away prematurely. It was also reported earlier this week that the concept of Klopp combining his duties with Liverpool and Germany would be definitely out of the question for the 56-year-old. The prospect always felt unlikely, but Reds fans can breathe a sigh of relief after the manager's commitment to the club has been reiterated once more. Klopp signed a new deal at Anfield last April to extend his stay until the summer of 2026, which is set to take his tenure beyond a decade. His previous stints at both Mainz and Borussia Dortmund lasted exactly 7 seasons, meaning that Liverpool will comfortably be the place at which he has remained the longest. Fans will be hoping that Klopp opts to renew his terms for an even longer period, but they can at least rest assured that they will get at least 2 more years of this incredible era beyond the 2023-24 season.
Just a quick one, guys, to tell you that this video is sponsored by Slick Gorilla. Slick Gorilla is the leading men's hairstyling brand that offers high quality and innovative hair products. It has built a cult following by blending trends, creativity and style, successfully disrupting the men's hair care industry. They are offering all LFC News viewers 15% off all their products, so do browse the collection by going down into the link in the description. Anyway, let's get back into today's video.
Liverpool have submitted their squad for the 2023-24 Europa League season, with Jurgen Klopp opting to leave Adrian out. The 23-man senior squad that Klopp will have at his disposal for the 6 group games has been named, as the Reds prepare for life outside of the Champions League for the first time since 2016. As reports speculated earlier this month, Adrian has been omitted from the squad with only 17 List A spots available, though a UEFA loophole could still see him feature in the event of a long-term injury to Alisson or Kelleher. The deadline recently passed for the clubs to provide their squad list to UEFA, with a maximum of 25 players permitted to be on the A list of players. A minimum of 8 of those spots must be allocated to locally trained players, and a maximum of 4 can be association trained. Teams can also register an unlimited number of players on their B list, which comprises of players born on or after January 1st, 2002, who have spent at least 2 years at their respective clubs. Those restrictions left Klopp with a tough decision to make, as he was required to cut 1 player from his selection following the signing of Ryan Gravenberch. Jaros and Bobby Clark have both been listed on the squad page as part of the A-list, with the former deemed to be a club-trained player and the latter association-trained. Otherwise, there are no surprises in Liverpool's squad to play in the double headers with Lask, Union Saint-Gilles and Toulouse. The Reds were drawn in Group E in this season's competition, and will get their campaign underway with a meeting away at Lask on September the 21st. Klopp will be hoping to take his side to a 5th European final in Dublin, having reached the showpiece in Basel when the side last played in the competition. Here is the following Europa League squad: goalkeepers Alisson, Kelleher and Jaros. Defenders Van Dijk, Konate, Gomez, Matip, Alexander-Arnold, Robertson and Tsimikas. Midfielders Szoboszlai, McAllister, Thiago, Gravenberch, Jones, Endo and Clark. Forwards, Salah, Diaz, Gakpo, Nunes, Jota, Doak. To be named on list B, Pitaluga, Quansah, Bradley, Bajcetic, Elliott. Ben Doak made a big impression with his latest performance with Scotland under-21s as he featured as a centre-forward in their clash with Spain. The teenager is held in high regard at Anfield, having already notched 6 senior appearances for the Reds, and it appears his national team are also excited about his potential. Doak started in a new role for his country in the under-21 European Championship qualifier on Monday night, and he has seized the opportunity with both hands. He produced another eye-catching display despite falling to a narrow 1-0 defeat to Spain, with Scotland under-21 manager Scott Gemmill describing it as an exceptional performance. It was an exceptional performance from Ben Doak. I would even add that there's more of him to come, said Gemmill after the game, as quoted by the Daily Record. He's not fully match fit at the moment because of his limited minutes as he's playing for such a good club. Imagine a fully fit Ben Doak. I thought it was a really top performance, and hopefully everyone saw that. Doak's showing came after a slight positional tweak, which saw him lead the line for the Scots rather than operating from the right as he typically does at club level. Still just 17, the forward is at an age where he can be moulded to suit various shapes, and his proficiency as a centre-forward will have no doubt caught the attention of Jurgen Klopp. The youngster will be hoping he can continue to make an impression on both club and international stages in a bid to earn himself more minutes with the first team at Anfield. He featured as a substitute in the opening game of the season away at Chelsea, and he will be hoping that this is a sign of things to come for him in the 2023-24 season. Many believe the Reds' first season in the Europa League since 2015-16 will offer Doak the opportunity to showcase his talents in a European competition as he continues to gain notoriety at Liverpool this season. Darwin Núñez was substituted at half-time in Uruguay's 2-1 loss to Ecuador, with Marcelo Bielsa explaining he had muscular difficulties. Núñez made his second start in as many games under new Uruguay manager Bielsa this break, with a trip to Ecuador to contest a World Cup qualifier. It came after hints in training that he would not be a part of the starting lineup, but after a dominant display in a 3-1 victory over Chile on Saturday, he was retained. Unfortunately, Núñez was only given 45 minutes before being replaced by Christian Oliveira, with Ecuador having equalised for 1-1 in the first half stoppage time. Speaking to reporters after the game, Bielsa claimed that Núñez had been brought off due to muscular difficulties. However, there was no indication of a genuine injury for the striker, with his withdrawal in Quito suggested to be more due to fatigue. Liverpool fans, what do you make of Ben Doak? And do you think he will be a big player for us in the future? Yes or no? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video, guys. Make sure you drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more Liverpool content. Remember to check out our channel sponsor as they are giving all LFC viewers 15% off all their products. Links are in the description. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.